Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am continuing the progression of the Railgon from Arrowhead Models. I got the two sides, as you can see here. They're nice and used. So the two tabs go in right here on the car. And there's also this one right here. But before we do that, here's some detail parts that need to be added again. And also, there are some brass pieces or brass coloring showing through, like above the gondola and below the big R. So we're going to touch that up with some paint. Okay, here are the different paints that I use. Mostly are spray cans. So I use all flats, and I have a couple of different colors of browns that I use to get my rust effect. And let me see if I have a sample I could show you. Hold on just a second. Okay, so on the Camino Placerville and Lake Tahoe 44 tonner, there are some rust effects that I used with spray cans. Of course, taping off the parts that I didn't want rusted. On the Armstrong boxcar, I did spray the ends to give it the dust appearance, which, if you look on the side, it didn't get that side. So if you're looking from underneath, it has rust effect, but I've only sprayed downward. I did not spray at any angle, so this is an earlier weathering job. But I did dry brush the roofs and added soot where it needed to be. Same for the Jordan spreader, the flanger, and the baggage car. So, getting back to the gondola, we're going to do the same thing with this guy. And here is my makeshift paint booth. And here we go. You always want to test first. So that's what the desired color is going to be. And you just want to do light coats. And then if it's too blotty, bring it up to the light. See how there's a lot of little speckles like that? So give it about, well, I give it about 30 more seconds, and then I use a dry brush, and I'll go in a downward motion from top of the car to the bottom of the car, just like rain would fall on the side of the car, and I'd brush it downwards. The reason I'm giving it kind of a couple seconds to adhere to get tacky is because it's winter time and the temperature is really low right now. Otherwise, if it was summertime, I'd be dry brushing right away, if not waiting to use the AC inside the house. So with that said, let me dry brush and paint the rest of this, and I'll show you the end result. Now I do want to say something about the outsides. If you want to do rust and get it effective, these poster paints combined with the oils or the lacquers in the Rust-Oleum. So I get a little bit out and I just start dabbing. And then I will dry brush it. So I use these little Sharpie poster paints for my desired rust, especially on the wheels. But most of the time I use the Rust-Oleum. And also dark walnut And then I usually layer it with espresso and just the normal flat brown. And we have the finished model. So I was able to still keep the realism and put it back together in somewhat one piece. I've yet to do the cut lever bars, and the inside is still drying, and it looks like there's some fingerprints in it. I'm gonna address really quick. All right, so I kept it side to side motion, so when it dries, the different layers and different colors of paint will go on a lot better. So I covered up a lot of the paint nicks and peels with some rust. And what I do is I take the brush, I'll come in here later, and I will streak going down. Oh, there's another paint chip. And I do this just really lightly over and over again, and it creates a desired effect. So after this dries, I hope you've learned something. This card rolls remarkably well. And now I have a new addition with busted out side panels and corrugation on the inside is all warped as well. It looks pretty good. Thanks for viewing my channel and my video, and I hope you guys have a happy holidays. Till next time, thanks. Bye.